My friend speaks so fluently in English. That's why I think that I should also learn this language, and I can also prove in my society, and I can prove to my relatives and other people's friends and other ones that I am also a smart person and I can also speak in English. Many people have this myth that English language is something which represents aristocracy, which represents smartness, which represents soberness, which represents intelligence. If you are also thinking like this, then I am telling you, you are going in a wrong way. Don't think that this language is something which can define your character. This language, English language, is just like one language as your mother tongue, as your native language. So are you learning English because of these things, or is it really required in your life? I want you to think on this. There are many people who say like this, my friend speaks so fluently in English, that's why I think that I should also learn this language, and I can also prove in my society, and I can prove to my relatives and other people's friends and other ones that I am also a smart person and I can also speak in English. Is it really required only for that show off? Is it really required? Just as your friend can speak fluently in English, you need to speak in this language. Is it really necessary? If your life is going well without speaking in English, why are you ashamed of this lifestyle? Why are you ashamed of yourself? Too many individuals learn English because their friends are learning English. This is the reality in this country, that there are many people who live in big cities and they think like that my friend zone is such that they speak in English, they speak fluently in English, and that's why I need to speak fluently in English. Otherwise, how can I be their equal? They think like that. So I am telling you, if English language is really required, then only you learn English. There are several people who really need this language, like they have to go to interviews, they have to go to different countries, other foreign countries, and that's why they have to go for so many exams. That's why they really require this language. They need to understand how native English speakers speak. They need to understand how to communicate with those persons. And there are many persons who need this language to level up in their profession. There are many people who need better promotions in their works. That's why they learn English. That's why they are learning how to speak fluently in English. But just to show that you are something different, something smart and intelligent, you need not to learn English. You are very much smart in speaking in your own native language. You need not to speak English to show that you are somebody who is so intelligent and who is so sober and aristocratic. So I'm telling you, first think, is it really necessary for you to speak in this language? Is it really necessary? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. If there is any social pressure, then I'm telling you, don't learn English. There are many people who tell like that. I have to show to my society people that yes, I can speak fluently in English. And then they will think me that as I am somebody who is very much intelligent or smart one. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is not required. Don't learn English to impress others. Don't learn English to impress others. I am telling you again and again. English is just a language as your mother tongue. If you are going well with speaking in your mother tongue or in your native language, you need not to learn English. You need not to speak in English. Just to show that you are somebody who can speak fluently in English. English can't define our character. English can't define our status. No. English is just a language. It is required to communicate with others. It is required to, what can I say? If you need to communicate with other people in other countries, you need to learn English. If you need to communicate with many people in your office or in your workplace at that time. So English is just one means of communication. That is the thing. Otherwise, if you really don't need this language to communicate, then you should not learn. Because I am telling you one thing, that English learning is not so easy. People think like that, I will learn English and I will become fluent in 90 days or in just 6 months. It is not so easy. It requires hard work, it requires commitment, it requires daily practice, it requires efforts, hard work, efforts, and your time. Time is the main thing. You need to practice daily listening in English, speaking in English, writing in English, reading in English, and then only you can become fluent in English. So being fluent in English is a dream for many bodies, and acquiring that is really a tough way. And you can easily achieve that by putting efforts. So that's why think twice before stepping into this learning process. That really, is it necessary in your life, or are you just learning as your friends are learning, or your cousins are learning, or your cousins can speak fluently in English, that's why you also can learn and you will show them that you are speaking good in English. Is it only for show off? Then I'm telling you, stop here. So I am ending this video here. I hope you have understood what I am trying to say. So that's all for today. Thank you. Take care. Bye.